This is where the midlife crisis comes from. It comes from the fact that, oh my God, I'm now halfway through my life, but none of the things that I've done was actually for me. None of the things that I've done are actually things that I've wanted to do. I've just followed either society's just message and path, or I followed my wife's way of thinking, and here I am. I haven't really achieved anything for me. I've just followed the right thing to do my entire life, and actually, I've done nothing for myself. That is the midlife crisis. Winners and people that have achieved their dreams do not have midlife crisis. If you truly follow your heart in terms of where you want to go, where you want to be, where you want to end up, you will never have a midlife crisis. If you can die today and you can say to yourself, my God, I have no regrets because I tried everything I wanted to try, then you will never have a midlife crisis. And that doesn't necessarily mean you have to win in the things that you do. But the key thing is, you want to be in your deathbed and you want to say to yourself, you know what, I did make a try to making a business. I did have a try at becoming a pop star or a rapper or a football player. You tried out these things. The key isn't winning. The key is to try out these things. You want to go to your deathbed and say to yourself, yeah, I have zero regrets at all. I went after the girl that I wanted. I asked her on a date. She said no, but you know what? I tried and now I have no regrets because it's like, I know what would have happened because I did what would have happened. But those that, I've heard these stories about, I was pining for this girl for 10 years in my workplace and I never said hi to her or asked her on a date. Those guys are going to go to their deathbed crying because they're going to think, oh my God, I was such a beep and I didn't even try to go after what I really wanted. It's the people that are 70 that didn't go after the business or the dream that they wanted, and now they're bitter at home with little money, and they're not saying to themselves, oh my God, I wish I had just tried to go after that dream of mine. I wonder what would have happened if I went after that dream. These are the people that are bitter, sad, and depressed. You don't want to be them. So the type A, he puts a lot of emotion into everything that he does, in fact, but he knows when and where to use it. Especially for a man, emotions has its time and its place. And quite frankly, most of the time, there is no place for emotion. The only time you should be really emotional is, and only for some of the time, is with your wife, girlfriend, or kids. Apart from that, most of the time, it's logic out here, okay? You've got to be building steps to build your future, especially as a man. You've got to be logical and methodical in your approach to life. Because whether you like it or not, this game of life here, it is a race. And the winners will win. Okay, the losers can stand there and say, oh my God, there's no race here at all. But you know what? At the end of the day, you're still going to be losing. Well, these winners out here are going to be so far ahead, you're never going to catch up. Because guess what? The devil always comes back to ask for its dues. This is how it goes. And the more and more I see it, and the more and more I grow up, the more and more I realize type Bs were born that way. And you can't teach them how to be a type A. There's a fire within them that just can't be taught. It's a personality type made from birth. It's just within. It's either you have that spark or you don't. I wish it was another way, but it simply is not that way. And the more and more I look around, I can just spot type B, type B, type D, type B, type A, type B, type B, type B, type A. Even when they're young, even when a boy's a teenager, I can just spot them out. Type B, 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 A, B, 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 A, B, 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 and that's the A right there, easily spottable. I can spot them within seconds, and I believe women can too. Women can too. Because the type A comes across as so much energy, so much fire in his spirit that it just can't be missed. Whether he's 21 or 50, this type of man has the same type of fire always. He's always on fire. He's flaming. You know when you have those flyer emojis? Yeah, that emoji should be called type A. Because only the type A has it. So after a while, the type A is going to be like, you know what? Obviously, emotionally wise, I've been with these friends since high school or primary school, whatever like that. But you know what? These guys are not holding me back. And the type A will not allow himself to be held back by anyone who stops him from achieving his dream. Because a lot of times what you'll see of type Bs is they continue to do the same thing that they did during high school. That thought process continues on even past 30 and 40. But the type A, he's so rapidly improving. A lot of the vices that he was committing back when he was 21, he's now given them all up because he's organizing his life in such a way that he's going to win.